Okay, hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna share how to play Among Us VR on Oculus Quest 1. It's pretty cool, but you do need to have the link cable. It came with your Quest, and you're going to need to have a powerful enough PC according to the Oculus app. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to the first link in the description here, Meta Quest, right? You're going to want to download the Oculus Rift software, right? You're going to go through this entire setup process, but I'm not. Yeah, screen went black with Windows account control. But, like, you're going to want to go. Did you open? Okay, let's pretend like that opened. Yeah, so you're going to want to go through this entire setup, right? But it'll actually say setup. So, what you're actually going to want to do is you're going to want to open the Oculus app. Okay? And then you're going to want to go to your devices. You see I've got the Oculus Quest here. Now if you've got a good internet connection, you can use AirLink, which you need to enable in the Oculus. So you can look up how to enable AirLink on Oculus. It'll show you how to, but I'm going to use AirLink. So basically, once it's all connected, you'll see your Oculus Quest in touch. So if I turn it on right now, you'll see that it says connected. And then I'll screen share to the computer so you can see my Quest view too. So let me start up my Oculus Quest, and you'll see that Oculus Quest in touch go from not connected to connected. But you can see this is the Quest 1 confirmed. See, Quest in touch, not Meta in touch, because Meta Quest, kind of sucks, but it is what it is. There's not much I can do about it. So you'll probably be able to hear my Guardian sound once my Quest boots up, but for the time being, head over to Steam. You're going to want to go to Store, and you're going to want to search up Steam VR. Alright, Steam VR, completely free. You're just going to want to download it. I'm not entirely too sure how you're going to nominate Steam VR for an award. But once you're done with all that, you're going to want to run Steam VR. But first, before you run Steam VR, make sure your Quest is connected. As you can see here, it's not connected. So if I ran Steam VR, it would break. Well, it wouldn't break, but it would take. I'd have to restart it, and sometimes that doesn't always work. So I'm going to go into the headset here, and I'm going to start streaming. So we're going to go back to Microsoft Edge. We're going to go to oculus.com. Just cast. You don't need to do this. I'm just doing this so I can show you my Oculus Quest thing. So I'm going to hide my login because that would not be very cool. Cool. So now you can see my Oculus Quest. Alright. This is going to be over here. So you can see how I'm in the Oculus Quest right now. This is Quest 1. Remember, not Quest 2. So if you have Quest 2, you can just install it from the store. Like, you could just go to the store down here. You could install Oculus or Among Us VR, but that will not work for this headset. Like, look at, I can go check. First of all, the store needs to not crash. But like, I can check for Among Us VR. See, it's one of the top searches right now. Because everyone wants to play it. So I'm just showing you guys how you can. But yeah, it says you can buy it. Don't buy it. You can't play it. See how it says, see how there's an Oculus Quest 2 in this trailer? That's why. Because you cannot play it on this as far as I'm aware. But so back to my computer. If I launch Steam VR right now, make sure your Oculus Quest is connected, which it's not. I'm glad I caught myself there. So for AirLink, you just want to go to settings right here, Oculus Quest link, and find your computer, pair it. That's that. Your computer's, just give it a second to pair. Confirm, that is the pairing code. Close. Continue. Launch. So I'm going in currently to, so you see how it says active now? This is this menu screen right here. If you're in here, this means that you are successfully in the Oculus Quest VR area. Alright? So this is where you need to be. And then what you're going to want to do is go to your computer. You're going to want to go to, first you're going to want to buy. So you're going to want to go to your store, and you're going to want to buy Among Us. So go to Among Us VR. But if you just want to test out if it works before you actually buy something, just open Steam VR and it'll take you in there. But so you can see I've already bought it. So if I click play now, select Oculus VR mode. This is very important or else it just won't work. Select Oculus VR mode. Then click play. And I'm going to adjust this window so that you can see that on the third screen, you can see that in the Oculus Quest link, we are now in Among Us VR, and we can play it just perfectly fine with our Oculus Quest 1. So yeah, you can select your server, you could host a match, yeah, you could just do any of the stuff you could usually do, but on your computer. And this will be the exact same for physical Quest link, like if you use a cable, it'll be the exact same sequence, except you'll plug the cable that came with your Oculus Quest into your computer. One thing to note though, make sure you have the minimum specifications for this, at least, right? Which should be pretty easy to meet. Like GTX 1060 is what, 4 or 5 years old? And also, make sure you have the minimum specifications for this. It's really low. All you need is a dedicated GPU. So like if your laptop has a sticker on, so if you open Task Manager, this is the easiest way to check. So if you, here, let me go back to my first screen. So if you go open Task Manager right here, right? Performance, easy to tell. If you have a GPU that says NVIDIA AMD and it doesn't say integrated graphics anywhere, you're A-okay. Like, that's a direct GPU and you should be able to use the Oculus app with it. If not, it'll tell you. It'll be like, your PC is not supported in a giant red bar. So yeah, that is how you play Among Us VR in Quest. So yeah, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you liked it. And you can do this for any game. So I do it for Bone Labs, because Bone Labs doesn't run on the Quest 1 either. So yeah, just do it for any game you like. Works perfectly fine. And I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.